guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to show you this card. This is hand drawn, so obviously there's not much I can really do. So I'm just using some grease through paper. I drew a template on this first, just because I didn't want to ruin my card base, and then I'm just going to flip it around and use the other side. If you've ever used tracing paper, you'll know how that works. So this card is for Anti-Bullying Week. So from the 4th of May for the entire week, it is Anti-Bullying Week, which is something that is very close to me because I've been through that. I've been bullied most of my life. You know, I still am to this day, and something I wish I had known back when I was younger is the fact that I'm definitely not alone, that a lot of people do go through this, and like, even though it's hard to open up and talk to people, I do recommend not sitting in silence and just, you know, being you. Don't change for anybody, because at the end of the day, it's only you that you're going to have at the very end of everything. And if you're trying to please others, you're actually going to upset and hurt yourself more. Because if you suppress a part of yourself, it's just going to overflow eventually. So anyways, I've just messaged a couple of my friends on Instagram and asked them if they wanted to join me for a collaboration. So a couple of people do have YouTube accounts. Their videos will be linked in my description. Also, at the very end of this video, once I finish drawing and everything, there will be pictures of other people's creations who do not do YouTube but wanting to be a part of it anyways. So their pictures would be put up on screen along with their Instagram names, and also I will link their Instagrams in my description as well. So there are a lot of people that suffer with bullying every year, and it's ridiculous how much, you know, goes unnoticed and how many people suffer in silence. So this is the reason why I wanted to do this card. Originally I did have a card which was by Crafter's Companion using a stamp called Stand Tall, which is actually a very similar stamp. Apparently it's for one of the people that used another one, and it was exactly the same creation. It was just a little bit different, so it's kind of hard to explain, but there's a girl called Leanne who sent me a picture, and I was so confused because I was like, I've done that. But luckily for me, I was deciding to do a hand-drawn card as well, so I could explain a little bit more to the people. And yeah, so basically we both had the same idea. And I know a lot of people actually struggle to think of a card to do for Anti-Bullying Week, because even I struggled. Like, I googled it and there was so many things, like, you know, hand-drawn, but there wasn't anything like stamp-wise. And I thought, you know, a lot of people do struggle with this. I mean, a lot of suicides are caused by bullying, and like, I remember at school we used to have like assembly weeks and we used to have anti-bullying weeks and stuff like that. So I just wondered why nobody's done a stamp set in that kind of respect. I mean, you have everything you can possibly think of, but yet nobody's done one specifically for anti-bullying. So hopefully in the future somebody will create something. Maybe this will bring awareness to it. I really don't know, but I'm gonna maybe do this every year, because like I said, this is really close to my heart, and you know, this is how I try and treat people. I try and treat people with the utmost most kindness, and some people do message me and say, how come you are so sweet and so nice? Basically the reason that is because at the end of the day, you don't really know what anybody's going through. You know, everybody has hidden battles that nobody sees, and I think, you know, just putting a smile on somebody's face can make the heck of a difference. Because I remember one of my friends, before we were friends, she used to get bullied every day, and literally nobody would stand up for her, nobody would talk to her, literally everything like that. And one day I just saw this and I kind of lost it, because obviously I was going through it as well, and it just upset me. Like, I can stand up for somebody else, but I couldn't really stand up for myself, because I felt like if somebody saw me retaliate and show them that they were affecting me, it would just create more of an issue. That is not the case, guys. Do stand up for yourself, but do it in a calm manner. And also, go and talk to somebody about it, even if it's your parent, a friend, or a teacher, or a colleague, or somebody. Just make sure you talk about it, because the more you bottle your feelings, the more issues you're gonna have later on in life. I know that sounds really mean, but literally I was being bullied from the age of 6, up until now, and I literally did not speak to anybody. I didn't get any professional help until about 2 years ago, when I finally decided to speak out about it and what was going on. And the moment I did that, I felt a huge weight lift off my shoulders. Like I was carrying this burden around with me, and I didn't need to. So I definitely recommend going and just talking to people, and sometimes talking to a stranger. I know that sounds really don't go out on the streets, guys, and talk to random strangers. Like, even if you want to message me, go to my Instagram, send me a DM if you want to talk to me about your story, just so you can get it off your chest and you know you're not alone, and maybe I can help you, give you some advice on how to cope with it or what to do. So make sure you are going over there and you're following me on my socials, because I'm definitely somebody who will try and help somebody else out in that situation now. I did suffer with depression for about 4 years, to the point where I literally tried committing suicide 3 times, and I was self-harming. And it's not something I would definitely recommend. If you ever feel that way, ring the help service that you can just, I will link the number on screen for you guys. Literally go and ring that number or email them, just so you know there is help out there. Now, something that I watched definitely changed my perspective on people's bullying and stuff. And I'll also link that in my description. And it is the TED Talk, and it's a topic about bullying. And I can't remember his name. I think it's Shane, but I can't pronounce his last name. But I watch this anytime I'm feeling down. It just brings me back up a bit. And one of the little parts of it that sticks in my head is the part where he says that if you can't see anything beautiful about yourself, get a better mirror, stare a little longer, because something inside you made you to keep fighting and keep going, despite everything and everybody around you telling you to quit. And that's something that stuck with me, and I'm like, I am no longer fighting for anybody else but myself. It's like, people can judge me, that's their choice, but if I let them get to me and they can get me down, then I'm giving them the power to do that. So my advice is, make sure you are giving yourself self-love, because that is what the heck of a difference is. Some of you may notice, if you've been following me for quite a while, I do sometimes put myself down, and it's just a force of habit, because I was always scared somebody else was going to do it before me. So if I got in there first, I didn't have to worry about it. And, you know, it was just a thing that I'd always done. I am slowly getting out of that and trying to, like, be more positive and be like, you know, I'm good at what I'm doing. I enjoy doing what I'm doing. And, you know, if somebody doesn't like it, they don't have to watch it. They don't have to like it. They don't have to be following me. They don't have to be doing anything. It's their choice. So if they're coming to me with, like, horrible comments or horrible sayings or just anything negative, that basically just shows me that that kind of person they are, is they're not worthy of my time. Anyways, so this drawing that I'm drawing right now, it just says words scar, rumors destroy, and, you know, bullies kill. And it's very true, because I hate that saying where it says sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. I absolutely hate that saying, because even though broken bones hurt at the time, they heal. Whereas having somebody constantly call you a name or something, or physically hurt you, is going to stick with you for the rest of your life. And it's not something that can heal. And I think that's what really annoys me about that saying, is because nobody in the world can solve that issue. Like, it sticks with you no matter where you go, and it really is a horrible feeling when people put you down all the time, because even you start doing it. And that's why I wanted to do this video, guys, and I also wanted to get some people to join in. So let me know down in the comments, guys, if you've ever been bullied, you know, if you're willing to talk about it, what you did to get help, if you got help, and any advice you want to give somebody. You know, if you could go back and tell your younger self, like, you know, this is going to happen, just don't let it do this, what would you say to yourself? Because I know for a fact, if I could go back and tell myself, I would tell myself not to think too much about it, because at the end of the day, it's not going to matter because we're not going to speak to that same person. Like, the people that bully me the most are people from my high school, and literally since I've left high school, I have not spoke to those people in my entire life. You know, they followed me on my YouTube and all that, and my Instagram and stuff like that, and they were sending me negative comments and hate and stuff, and literally all you have to do, guys, is block that person. The moment you hit that block button, they're no longer gonna be able to get to you, and you know, it's a great feeling. I really wish I realized that a long time ago with Facebook as well, because that's literally where most of my hate comes from. And also, I let bullies control me for so long that even my family noticed a change in me, and it wasn't great. So I do recommend just getting some help, talking to somebody, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Also, I'm going to insert the pictures right now of what the other girls, and I think there's one guy, bullying, anti-bullying cards are like, so I will link them now. So we have a bumblebee which says be kind, and this is a shaker card. I absolutely love it. We also have another one which says be kind with some florals. We have a flamingo, which is kind of the same idea, which you'll see coming up on my channel. We also have this one which says the world can be anything, be kind. Kindness is everything. And then we have one which is stand up, speak out, and be a hero. And then be a buddy, not a bully. And then love. You know. So that is it for this video, guys. Make sure you go and follow the girls that joined this. Also go and watch the videos that will be linked in my description. And I'll see you in my next video, guys. Stay safe, happy crafting, and happy anti-bullying week.